If you love working out but hate the pain that follows that exercise, you may not have to worry about it anymore. Here to get us moving and perhaps a bit limber, today's sponsor, Urbana Park District. Elsie Hedgepeth, Wellness Manager, and Ashley Dennis, the Wellness Coordinator, join me. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
I literally heard foam rolling, and the only time I've ever used one is to paint walls. But they look similar, but apparently they're for very, very different things.
That's definitely not what we're doing. But you know, maybe if you're sore after painting, this could help you out.
This come in handy.
So
talk about what this foam rolling is and how it can help us.
Sure.
So foam rolling is a form of basically self-massage that you're going to use when you want to target specific parts of your muscle that you can't get with stretching.
Okay.
I brought a little prop to kind of show you. So the difference, when you're stretching a muscle, you're just going to be lengthening it. And so as you see, our knot here is not changing.
Correct.
Still there. So foam rolling allows us to target this specifically and
work it out.
Yeah, kind of work it out. You roll it around a little bit, and yeah, we've got a few demonstrations that we can show you.
So for those who might have seen construction on the interstate and they've just laid the roads and they're a little bumpy, then they've got that big giant thing with a roller on the front. It's just essentially getting the knots out.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
All right, except less heavy, I would imagine. Okay, well, let's talk about how we do this then.
Sure. So we have a couple different options here. We have a more dense foam roller, a little bit softer. That's just personal preference. So
I'm more dense. I should probably use that.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll give that to you.
Thanks.
I'm going to demonstrate just a simple one, an area that can tend to get sore on most of us, whether you're working out or just maybe walking too much, wearing the wrong kind of shoes, would be your calves. So if I was going to foam roll out my left calf, I'm going to place it on top of the foam roller, and I'm actually going to lift myself up and try and place as much of my own body weight pressured on top of that as possible. I can add to it by crossing my legs over. And rather than what you see sometimes in the gym or what you think, I'm not physically going to be sitting here and just rolling it out as though I'm rolling cookie dough.
Okay.
I'm going to be slowly moving along until I find those sore points or those areas that need a little bit more pressure, and then I'm actually going to be holding full body weight pressure on my calf right now. When I find those areas, I may actually want to point and flex and stimulate that muscle a little bit before rolling up and moving along.
This feels like it may be a workout in and of itself. Are you tricking me into working out more after working out the first time?
You know, we're good at that.
I realize that. That's why I asked the question. It just feels like if you're using your arms to hold your body weight up, that's at least a bit of a workout at the same time.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up because sometimes, you know, a lot of foam rolling is done down on the floor. So if that's not really your thing, if you're not up to the workout that it takes, or if mobility is an issue.
Thank you for pointing at me when you said that. I appreciate that. It's quite all right. It's true.
Then there are some alternatives for a lot of these. You don't always have to get down on the ground. So Ashley's going to show a little bit of what you can do for that.
Yeah, so specifically if you're at a desk all day and you kind of get hunched over, just uncomfortable in the same position, it's good to just take a few minutes, close your door, and sit at your desk. Ideally, you would have a flat, hard surface behind you, but Elsie will show us here. So you're going to work not on the bone, but just that area around. And so you're going to be sitting against a chair there, and you just want to roll it back and forth. I know personally this is where I tend to get knots throughout my back and lead to pain later. So
you're putting the ball in between your back and the chair and kind of moving it with your back in order to...
Or the wall, yeah.
Or a wall, okay.
Exactly.
Got it. That, again, seems less like a workout than this, but it's really just designed to ultimately make you feel better after a workout and hopefully in a not as strenuous kind of way.
No. It definitely is a form of self-massage. Like if you're really hunched over during the day, your posture's poor, maybe you have an aching back, that's a really good one, like she said, even in your office. I have a tennis ball in my office. This one we brought right here came from my office. So if my door is shut, it's not because I'm like disciplining an employee or making a difficult phone call. I'm probably foam rolling against the wall with my tennis ball.
Let's talk about a little bit more about what happens at the Urbana Park District in terms of how people can get involved in terms of working out or being active and perhaps even doing doing some foam rolling themselves.
Absolutely. So we are hosting a free workshop where people can try this and find out more exercises and the benefits next Wednesday. So Wednesday, February 20th, over the lunch hour, lunch and learn style. So bring your lunch in, noon to 1, Phillips Recreation Center. It is free, so you can call to reserve your spot since we have limited equipment, or register online.
And these and/or the tennis balls are provided?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. And I'm inspired to paint and perhaps work out. We shall see. But we'll connect you with all those details about the Urbana Park District at our website. Just go to CILiving.tv.